Alright, so there it is. Let's see. Level 56, Elemental Trooper, Trebuchet, Prestigious Academy, and Artificial Pond. Amazing you've survived Amazing you've survived this long despite laser radiation. Did you know that the lasers are radioactive? Because, I guess they are, aren't they? According to, Morgan. So now, it is the, arguably, much longer grind of, yeah. Rustling in the fields. Hey Ma, something's rustling out in the fields. You stay put. I'm gonna go check it out. Damn it, that ain't no raccoon. It's the Silver Wolf's raiding party, and I got no time to get back up. Why would the Silver Wolves attack here? Alright. So now I gotta go to the Recoil Ridge and fight the Silver Wolves. Golden Eagle, huh? Well, that's a new unit. Dang. Cassidy has a lot of damage this time around. One-tapping all these guys. And no attack cooldowns either. So obviously, take out the Grenadier. And then the other guy. And the sword guy will do a little bit of damage, but not really do much. Don't move. I got my scope trained right on you. Just what the hell are you doing in my orchard? We're sorry. We were short on supplies and got hungry. I wasn't born yesterday. If you don't want a bullet between your eyes, I figure you better get real honest fast. Okay. We planned a distraction in Recoil Ridge so we could lure the Imperials out of the outpost. We had no idea anyone here would have stopped us so quickly. Damn it, I better go warn Ramsey. Can I go now? Alright. And then, nothing. I'll go back to the outpost, I guess. Nothing, okay. Oh, but the encounters have all changed. Now they've got all the upgraded Silver Wolf units out here. So that is that. And since that's the way it is, I guess I better just... Hold on, did I? Okay, that's... Steel. Take some steel. Does that mean that the raider encounters are actually more scary also? And they don't look too much different. In fact, it looks like there's less SP on that encounter than before. These guys got buffed, didn't they? But the great thing about this new level is that I can go to the Navy and I can promote this unit. 350,000 gold. 8 hours away, yeah. So that will make for some good stuff. 6,500 lumber. That's actually going to give a use for all the lumber that I have. actually gonna give a use for all the lumber. That's like the first real, I don't know. Normally, just, you know, way more lumber than I'd ever know what to do with. But, not anymore. So now, faced with the task of achieving the monumental million XP required in order to get to what's it called? To get to the prestige. You know, it's 200k per level, but to get a single radio trooper or radio tech or whatever, the guy who basically drops a nuke on a single target or whatever. So to get one of those, going to need 5 prestiges, basically. Roughly 5 prestiges. 70 peacekeepers? Okay. Well, I'll make a field agent. I'll make some soldiers as well. That will go quite nicely. And then this last guy will also be a soldier. So let's see. These are at level 5. I'm gonna get these upgraded from level 1 to level 2 because that's a very immediate sort of benefit. Well, not immediate, but you know. Oh. Interesting. Is this the continuation of the crest? How does that feel? The Silver Wolves should be thanking me for the opportunity to witness such a glorious display of combat ability. Ramsey, what are you doing all the way out here? ... What are you doing out here? What's it look like? I'm trying to save your ass. Alright. And so now, we get to fight... Oh no. Oh no, these are the Giga Silver Wolves. Otherwise known as insane damage output, probably. So what am I gonna bring to this fight? Well, obviously I'm gonna just bring the mega tanks. We'll shred them on the front there, like that. Ramsey, is he gonna... He's gonna do a lot of damage. He should be able to... Yeah, exactly. Takes care of that. I'm gonna tank blast this thing and it's not gonna die still. Crazy. Probably because it's way more durable now. The level 56 Silver Wolves are no joke. I mean, the old Silver Wolf encounters were used to be that was a mistake. I don't know. Silver Wolf encounters from the previous level range were actually not too bad. But this is just like the brutal raiders, but you know, Silver Wolf version. You know, brutal Silver Wolves. I don't know. They don't actually have any visual distinction between. But look at this. Look at this. 72 to 88 times 4 hits. And it's got 640 health. It's kind of crazy. Oh, and it's also blocking, of course. Because why wouldn't it be, you know, blocking? Let's see, critters. I'll put some of these guys out here. They will assist in shredding the targets. Well, that's not so great, but whatever. Go for it anyways. I don't think this is going to actually do very much to the truck here. Oh, and there goes basically my entire front line. Yeah, these things are not cool. Cassidy is not going to be able to really do much here, I think. Yeah. Fortunately, maulers are very good against explosive damage, but not so great against piercing. Oh, look at that. You know, I have something that can actually do something here, I think. If I just throw out a couple of those. Pop this out on the front row. So I could do this, or I could do this amazing thing known as not doing enough damage, whatever. But the infantry, it gets wiped out. Fire, not so bad. I don't like this truck, so kill it. Poison chucker or whatever. Silver wolf chucker thingy. It's basically the silver wolf equivalent of what a chucker is. Except, you know, kind of absurd. Alright, hopefully this does the trick, and then I can not lose units. Snipe him, and that'll do it. Cool. Now we got the last one of these, which includes some stuff that we don't really have to be afraid of. The bus and the trash truck are not super scary. Because, you know, unlike the machine gun vehicle, they don't hit the entire front two lanes or whatever. And, you know, not getting your entire front two lanes obliterated is actually a very good way to, you know, make progress. Okay, I guess I do still do a good chunk of damage, but the whole idea is that they don't do as much damage as the other thing, specifically. Even if I'm wrong. Okay, maybe I have to retreat here, because clearly they are hard focusing that. Alright, I'm gonna go for the aircraft. Snakes want these things out here. So this time, I'm gonna hit him with that. And then instead, hit him with this. Now that is fine. Use a laser on that, which doesn't do much damage at all, I guess. Because of something or other. Take it out though. Take out the back lines. Take like, tiny amount of actual damage. And then we remove the steamroller unit completely. Okay, that guy did a lot of damage. Get rid of him. Word from the Outpost is more silver wolves are on their way. I better head back, and you should go back to recoil. I'm coming with you. I just took down an entire ambush. I think you could use the help. I just want to keep her safe. Ramsey, where the hell have you been? It's too early in the goddamn morning for this kind of nonsense. I cut some of the silver wolves off heading up south. Sir? South? Cassidy, did this idiot go all the way to Recoil Ridge just to check up on you? Well, I mean, it was our best tactical advantage to head in that direction. I've officially decided I don't care. Just drive them off so I can go back to sleep. And then, we gotta defeat the silver wolves at the Outpost, which are all going to be the same, arguably kind of annoying. Look at that, they have rank 5 portable... Wait, where's my portable walls? Yeah, their portable walls are the same amount of health as mine. That's cool. And by cool, I mean, I don't really think so. Alright, so I'm gonna need to... Do I need to take this guy out? Maybe... So Cassidy can hit all the way back if on the second row. So that's the idea here. Go for a couple tanks, go for Ramsey there. Go for this, of course. And then I want something to hit the back lines, which I know exactly what works for that, which is these. Alright. Start off with the classic double row strike. Get everyone stunned, so we'll take this guy out. Or not. Apparently he did not manage to die, and I'm still got everything stunned. Okay. $168? Is that really? That's stronger than any sniper I've got access to. Crazy. Oh, right. The stupid stun bug or whatever. Alright, we'll go for that. It's not doing as much damage as I'd like because it's... Is the laser piercing type? It is piercing type. And the fact that the sniper can stun the tank by hitting it too for some reason. So this thing can attack, but I don't want to let it attack. So how do I do that? Well, first I just gotta kill that guy, I guess. What the heck? What was that all about? He can just do a map-wide attack too, huh? Well, that's cool, I guess. Get hit with a laser. Portable walls are kind of annoying to fight against.
Alright. So here we got... Oh, I think I want the 3 snakes this time. Just to take out the vehicles. The Bigfoots I actually don't really feel like bringing to this fight. They are not suitably equipped. You know, Perkins and Ramsey can go like that. Yeah, good enough. And it still uses the attack anyways. Shreds off 400 HP or whatever. Amazing. Yeah, those trucks are insane. Okay, everything is insane, I should be saying. I'll take out that, because at least that way we can take out this guy, these guys too, hopefully. I will do a quick area damage attack. I think it's at 425. Ramsey, please do something about this. Yeah, it's basically just like the Brutal Raiders. Haven't quite scaled up enough to really fight these things without major risk. Defenses. You know, actually, I might just swap out the portable walls here because those are defense slots. It's not like this is gonna do. I mean, maybe it would. Whatever. Alright, then I want the aircraft. So I want these 3 in the back. I'm gonna fight that and hope it does the trick. I want that now. I want to get rid of the bus. I'll get rid of those things in the back, actually. Well, it didn't do as much as I'd like, but whatever. Okay. Do this attack. Take out the troops. Bring them down to just the let's use that. That's anti-air, but it can't hit that far back. Okay, so in that case, we'll do that. And then, let's see, so that will attack, that won't attack, that will attack. So how do I take out, okay, I'll take out this guy. And then I'll hope the wall doesn't die as I take out these. Yeah. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? You're supposed to get taken out, enemy, not survive for another round. Alright. Now this one looks way less dense on the vehicles. Meaning I should be able to just pull out the good old... I'll spam out a couple tanks here. Yeah, Morgan, you can just stand behind the ranged drag if you want. Alright, so first we're gonna take this guy. Next, wanna hit this thing again. 357. Yeah, some of the damage numbers here are pretty insane. I mean, I guess the enemy is like sort of scaled up to about the same as my stuff is, but at the same time, I don't know. Some of the damage numbers I feel are pretty insane. Would the heavy chem tanks work here? I don't really think so. I'm just gonna grab the snakes again for the truck here. Because the truck here is really annoying and I want it dead. So it will be dead. This guy is all armor, look at that. The laser pierces 50% of the armor? Okay, whatever. She won't take it out. No, it won't take it out. Okay, this should finish it at least. And that will bring about the end of that guy. You know, the leaf blower guys, they are not as scary as they used to be. They used to be the scariest unit that the enemy could field. But now, they're like almost an afterthought. Anyhow, let's see here. Ramsey, I've been thinking. I'm sorry. Yes, I came to check up on you. I worry about you. Oh, I already knew that. I mean, I've been thinking about me. I don't want to be tending orchards all my life. Ma and Pa will be disappointed, but I gotta do something for me. Are you coming to the outpost? I've got to think about it first. Something about her makes me blur out the truth. It's somewhat uncomfortable. Alright. Quandaries over coffee. ... I know. You want to know if I've made a decision yet. If this wasn't an apocalyptic wasteland, I'd invite you to a coffee shop, somewhere quiet. We could talk. We have coffee in the convenience store, but I don't want to drink that crap. Morgan's got a stash he thinks I don't know about. So what if Morgan finds out I stole his coffee? The more demerits he gives me, he gives out, the less they matter. So I gotta make a gourmet coffee at the bakery. Or in other words, build 2 bakeries. Build another bakery here, and that should do the trick. Gourmet coffee takes 2 hours. What is the return on that? 800 gold for 5 XP. That's quite the return, isn't it? Alright, I have this that I forgot I was upgrading. I'll upgrade this one. Yeah. And then I'll go look around the map. Like, I gotta go look over here and see if this is spawned in, but nope. Makes day 5 since it last spawned. Alright. So it's looking like it might be another 8-day respawn timer. Now, you know, I can just do this thing. It's not improved yet, but neither are these. However, in a few hours, these will be improved. But, I mean, it's spawned in right now, so may as well do it since it's here. Can worry about getting the max efficiency for my units later. Huh. Well, you know, do I roll with that? Honestly, no. No, I'm not rolling with that. Not rolling with that either, okay. Okay, so that will be dead in 1 attack. Fish will be dead in 2 attacks. That's a similar result, so I'm gonna retry that. $274 again on the fish, huh? Go for the barrage again. Get hit with the depth charges. And this time I'll lose a unit. Like a boss, alright. That means I'm gonna retool the entire setup. And re-roll again. Let's go again. Not getting any breaches on subs, but I guess it doesn't matter. As long as the subs actually die. Well, that doesn't breach, so that's fine. That's 2 machine gun attacks, so that's useful. Yeah, I think that's useful. Open fire. And now for the killer attack, otherwise known as you are resetting. Okay, at breach at least. Bombs and... Huh, okay. I guess it's been decided that I will be running with 2 ironclads instead. I didn't crit, so I'm doing it again. Fight, come on, attack. Yeah, I probably should have just gone with the first one that almost killed the M10, because at least that time around I would have had the ironclads there for the damage. Yes, 300 damage. I do appreciate that. Okay, well, you know what? I don't care at this point, it's gonna one-shot something anyways, it seems. So I'm just gonna keep going for a bit. See if I can't, like, actually pull out a victory here somehow. I mean, it shouldn't be too bad to get a victory off this thing, right? Bowies will hold up on the front line for a while. That's, you know, not ideal, but it's fine. It's fine. It's gonna be fine. Yeah, yeah, I think it's fine. It's gonna start attacking though. Suppressed, but I don't care. And then 2 more attacks. There we go. And a couple of gears, but doesn't make up for the losses. Yeah, I guess that's about how it goes. About how it goes. Alright, I'll head to the frontier. I'll look at the mammoths, and I'll see that they are the same encounter as always. I'll look in the Boar Badlands, and I'll see that they are the same encounter as always. Alright. You know, the one thing that might have changed out here is actually these guys. Did these guys change? Nope, they're still the same as they have been for a very long time. Well, either way, it looks like it's time to spend 4 gears, 1 bar, and 3 teeth. And then MRE will be done at some point, and so will the coffee. Some point. So, yeah. That will be the end of this. Well, I don't know. Maybe I will put the other, like 2 hours from now when the coffee thing is done. But I don't know if I'm actually gonna get around to doing that. So whatever.
Many hours later.
Okay. So a little bit later, or a lot later actually. At first, I thought I should come to the Outpost, because I really like it. But in some ways, I think that'd just be like staying with my family, and that wouldn't do me any good. Where will you go? Installation 17. They need to learn to defend themselves, and I think I can help. Cass, I don't know if you'll be safe up there. Ain't about being safe. Sneaking up on them silver wolves made me realize I got a talent that would be a shame to waste. And I could do some real good up there. You do what you think is best. And now, I can remove these. And earlier today, between the last segment recorded and this segment that I'm going or talking about just now, it was announced the date and enemy and all that of the Silver Wolves for the Boss Strike 2. So, that is gonna be pretty good, I would say. Let's see, can I promote this? No, cannot. I'm just gonna do a quick bit of. So these are rank 3 now. So, roughly 8 hours later. And because they're rank 3, it's way easier to clear. Well, I don't know about easier to clear, but they are more durable. They will be more durable, and they'll make every boss easier. Or, naval boss, but same difference. not only do they have more health, they also do more damage. And more damage is pretty nice. 222, well, whatever. I don't know. I'm just kind of excited about having them ranked up. So, yeah. I'm gonna end that there for that. Yeah. That's all.